Forecast is good, still good.
Oh yes, it is. But the south coast really costs
One, two, three, four. And I've left mine in the car.
Right. Goes down the hill.
but it's quite near
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's set back 2 minutes. It's set back a bit. It's not actually fine on the coast. The waves coming
The Harbour Inn restaurant is still in business.
Oh, you've changed.
Seafood restaurant. Excellent. Absolutely excellent.
She was hoping to be here.
I mean, I know exactly how all my trackers I've got this.
Oh no, you once the rush is in,
Does he get on?
Down at Dorset. Yeah. Sunday, Monday.
Yeah, they have had a first. I think it'll be.
Caravans in the sea.
Oh, yeah.
Steaming caravan.
Seawalls come down. Line Regis to seawalls.
Paddy,
Oh,
is there still a club in
sorry?
Is there still a club in Hastings?
Well, not a club per se, but we do tend to gather in the Stag in the Old Town on Tuesday nights, where musicians get together and there's a general playing of stuff and singing of songs. So that goes quite well. And
1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 test. It'll take a few minutes.
yeah, that's working. And there's also other things, other nights in the same place, and in other pubs around town.
That's
The
good.
Jenny Lind, there are shanty sessions, I believe.
Oh,
Are you likely to be heading over here still?
No, not immediately. No, it's
maybe
just
next year now.
Yeah, probably not in the winter.
Ah.
And Paddy, do you have many real pirates there still?
Oh, we have a Pirates Day once a year, where half of the town dresses up in ridiculous pirate outfits and struts around in the streets.
Yeah.
What fun.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah?
That's been going on for years, though, hasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we used to go camping when I was very young on Canberra Sands,
Oh yeah.
and Hastings was one of the places we used to visit.
Hmm. Yes. I haven't been to Canberra for quite a long time. I think I've only visited it once, but we occasionally get down to Pet Levels, which is sort of halfway
Pet
between.
Level.
Yeah, we love that level.
Yeah. We used to go on holiday there.
You know, Paddy, I'm just reading a book at the moment about pirates in Ireland, of all places.
Ah.
And I realised because Ireland has such a lot of coast, and of course England has a lot of coast, that they came up from Africa. And all of the coast along the south of England and the south of Ireland,
Bloomers, can you hear
famous
me?
for pirates.
Oh yes, the Barbary pirates. Yes.
The Barbary pirates, exactly.
It's not very well known, but actually they took slaves from England and took them back to North
Give me
Africa.
a thumbs up.
Sorry, Ian, I didn't hear you there.
Kevin.
Say again, Ian.
Put your thumbs up.
Ian, say again.
Okay, good.
Here.
Yeah.
What did he say?
He said, "Can we hear him?" Basically.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, going out.
Gotta move.
Sometimes I think that, right. Yeah. I haven't tuned it since I got it. That saves a lot of hassle. Actually, it's quite good. When I leave it for a couple of weeks, it's pretty close every time. Yeah, nice. Evening. Oh, how's it all been? Have you all got blown over trees in your back gardens and God knows what else? Yeah, I've got a back garden, yeah. I've had a dream a couple of times. In fact, it's really a nightmare. I keep dreaming that the ukulele band won a spot, but not a chance, yeah. Dream, 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 oh dream. Dream, dream, dream when I want you. In my arms when I want you. And all your charms whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream. Dream, dream, dream when I feel blue. In the night when I need you to hold me tight whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream. I can make you mine, taste your lips of wine, anytime, night or day. Only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my life away. I need you so that I could die. I love you so, and that is why whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream. Dream, 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 dream. Dream, dream, dream when I kiss you. My heart it pounds when I love you. It flutters round whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream. Dream, dream, dream. My love for you is very strong. My love for you will last so long whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream. I can make you mine, taste your lips of wine, anytime, night or day. Only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my life away. I need you so that I could die. I love you so, and that is why whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream. Dream, 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 and dream. Thank you. Right. We've got the communications going. Kevin.
Thank you, Ian.
Hang on a minute.
Can you hear?
That was very good, Kevin. You sounded just like me. Okay, big hand for Kevin.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm glad I got in early because somebody else might have stolen this song. Next Sunday week is Remembrance Day, and we all pay homage who gave their lives for our freedom. They gave there today for our tomorrow, and as I say, they never lived to grow old. And now we have wars in Ukraine, Afghanistan, Syria, Africa, and now Israel, Palestine, Gaza. Makes me wonder if we've learned anything over the years, and we seem to be slipping back to another major war, which is frightening. Anyway, the news reminded me when I saw what went on in Gaza and in Israel that I did spend some days in a kibbutz in the north of Israel just after the 6-day war. There were some school kids there. I borrowed a guitar from the manager, and sang a few songs to the school kids. The manager sat beside me and he had his feet resting on a large box. So when I finished my couple of songs, he opened the box and he took out an AK-47 assault rifle. And I thought, my God, is my singing that bad, you know? But anyway, all went quiet, and he said to me in a low voice, he said, you continue singing. I am going on my what do you call it, on his watch. So apart from him and the quiet, I could still hear the distance of guns and fire in the mountains. So I continued entertaining these kids while he was gone, and eventually he returned, took up the guitar, put the AK-47 on the table, and started to sing for the rest of the evening. So anyway, that was Israel. Now we're back to the First World War trenches where we started, and I want to pay homage to those who died. And the song is called "The Fields of France" or Willie McBride. By Eric Bogle. Well, how do you do, Private Willie McBride? Do you mind if I sit here down by your graveside to rest for a while in the warm summer sun? I've been walking all day and I'm nearly done. I can see by your gravestone you were only 19 when you joined the great call-up in 1916. Well, I hope you died quick and I hope you died clean. Oh, Willie McBride, was it slow and obscene? Did they beat the drum slowly? Did they play the fife lowly? Did they sound the dead march as they lowered you down? Did the band play the last post and chorus? Did the pipes play the flowers of the forest? Did you leave a wife or a sweetheart behind? In some loyal heart is your memory enshrined. And though you died back in 1916, to that fateful heart you were always 19. Or were you a stranger without even a name, forever enclosed in some dark glass pane, in an old photograph that is tattered and stained, and faced into yellow in a brown leather frame? Do they beat the drum slowly? Do they play the fife lowly? Do they sound the dead march as they lowered you down? Do the band play the last post and chorus? Do the pipes play the flowers of the forest? The sun, it shines down on the green fields of France. The warm wind blows gently and the wild poppies dance. The trenches have vanished long under the plough. There's no gas, no barbed wire, there's no guns firing now. And yet In this graveyard is still no man's land, and the countless white crosses as mute witness stand to man's blind indifference to his fellow man, and a whole generation who are butchered and damned. I can't help but wonder, young Willie McBride, of all who now lie here, know why they've died. Did you really believe them when you answered the call? Did you really believe this was the war to end wars? But the sorrow, the suffering, the glory, the shame, the killing, the dying, it was all done in vain. For young Willie McBride, it's all happened again, and again, and again, and again, and again. Do they beat the drums slowly? Do they play the fife lowly? Do they sound the death march as they lowered you down? Do the band play the last post and chorus? Do the pipes play the flowers of the forest? Did the band play the last post and chorus? Did the pipes play the flowers of the forest? No Man's Land. Is there time for one? Okay, assuming there is. Okay, here we go. Okay, this one is a lighter song, lighten the mood a bit. Okay, this one, I think both, some of you know my two sisters. I've got two sisters, and one is Eileen and one is Carmel. Carmel is the younger one, and she is a district nurse or a community nurse here in Dublin. And she worked on the COVID vaccination centre. So she told us just a little story about one day this lady walks into the COVID centre in Dublin, this is, and she's wheeling a little kid's buggy. Nothing unusual there, but inside the buggy was a little black baby, little black child. And of course, everyone looked at the child. Then everyone looked at the lady, the middle-aged lady, and then the lady looked at everyone. And the lady looked around, and after a few seconds, she said, "It's me daughter's. It's just a little mistake." And I thought that simple sentence was so non-judgmental and so loyal and so loving that it reflected the changing Ireland. So this song, in a way, is ahead of its time. It's about a beggar man who had a very special appeal. And you have to judge for yourself what the appeal was. But here we go. It's called Hide for the Beggar Man. The night was dark and very cold. The woman took a pity on a poor old soul. She took a pity on a poor old soul, and she asked him to come in with a too-roo-roo-roo rantin' high, too-roo-roo-roo rantin' high, too-roo-roo-roo rantin' high, and a high for the beggar man. He sat him down on the chimney dook. He hung his coat upon the hook. He hung his coat upon the hook, and merrily he did sing with his too-roo-roo-roo rantin' high, too-roo-roo-roo rantin' high, too-roo-roo-roo rantin' high, and a high for the beggar man. In the middle of the night the old woman rose. She missed the beggar man and all his clothes. She hung her hair and she wrung her hands, saying, has me daughter gone with his too-roo-roo-roo rantin' high, too-roo-roo-roo rantin' high, too-roo-roo-roo rantin' high, and high for the beggar man. 3 long years had come and gone. This old man came back again, asking for some charity. Would you lodge a beggar man? I never marry, I'd never lodge any but one, and with that one me daughter's gone. With me one that daughter's gone, so merrily you may gang with your too-roo-roo-roo-rantum high, too-roo-roo-roo-rantum high, too-roo-roo-roo-rantum high, and high for the beggar man. Would you like to see your daughter now, with 2 babbies on her knee, with 2 babbies on her knee, and another one coming on? For yonder she sits, yonder she stands, the finest lady in all the land. Service there at her commands, she met with a beggar man, with his too-roo-roo-roo-rantin' high, a too-roo-roo-roo-rantin' high, too-roo-roo-roo-rantin' high, and a high for the beggar man. With too-roo-roo-roo-rantin' high, too-roo-roo-roo-rantin' high, too-roo-roo-roo-rantin' high, and high for the beggar man. High for the beggar man. Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you.
Paddy, can you do a couple? Then Della Marion. Alison, can you follow Della Marion, please? Okay, got your thumbs up. Right. Big hand for Paddy.
Okay, thank you. I thought I'd try and sing you 2 versions of the same song, essentially, but a couple of 100 years apart. The first one comes from about 1500, and it's called the Falcon Carol. It's a relatively short one, but it's got a cost. Anyway, it's the Falcon Carol. Lulay, 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 lay, the falcon hath borne my mark away. He bare him up, he bare him down, he bare him to an orchard brown. Lulay, 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 lay, the falcon hath borne my mark away. And in that orchard there was a hall, and it is hung with purple and pall. Lulay, 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 lay, the falcon hath borne my mark away. And in that hall there standeth a bed, and it is hanged with rose so red. Lulay, 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 lay, the falcon hath borne my mark away. And on that bed there lieth a knight, his wounds they bleed by day and night. Lulay, 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 lay, the falcon hath borne my mark away. And by that bedside there kneels a maid, and she weepeth both night and day. Lulay, 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 lay, the falcon hath borne my mark away. And by that bed there standeth a stone, Corpus Christi written thereon. Lulay, 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 lay, the falcon hath borne my mark away. Almost Middle English. And after a couple of 100 years, it has sort of mutated into a more Christmas carol-y type thing, and I had a few bits bolted on here and there. and possibly a more interesting tune, depending on your taste. It's called All Bells in Paradise, and it goes. Over yonder's a park which is newly begun. All bells in paradise, I heard them ring. It's silver on the outside and gold all within, and I love my sweet Jesus above all things. And in that park there stands a hall. All bells in paradise, I heard them ring. It's covered all over with purple and pall, and I love sweet Jesus above everything. And in that hall there stands a maid. All bells in paradise, I heard them ring. It's hung all around with curtains so rare, and I love my sweet Jesus above all things. And on that bed there lies a knight. All bells in paradise, I heard them ring, whose wounds they do bleed both by day and by night. I love my sweet Jesus above everything. And at that bedside there stands a stone. All bells in paradise, I heard them ring. Blessed Virgin Mary kneeleth thereon, and I love sweet Jesus above everything. And at that bedfoot there lies a hound. All bells in paradise, I heard them ring, who licketh the blood as it daily runs down, and I love sweet Jesus above everything. And at that bedhead there grows a thorn. All bells in paradise, I heard them ring, that never has blossomed since Christ was born, and I love my sweet Jesus above everything. All bells in paradise.
Thank you, Paddy. Stella Marion, are you ready?
We're trying to be.
Yep.
No, I was going to say, where is he? Hey, what's that? Right,
He'll
big hand
be
for
all right.
Stella,
Yeah, he's here.
Stella Marion.
All right, Marion's going first today.
Yeah, it's a long time since I've sung like this, so good luck. Hang on, here we go. He's going to give me a pipe name. Here we go. It's Judge Jeffries. It's all to do with the Toll Puddle Martyrs.
It
I'll
may
start-
or may not be to do with the Toll Puddle
Yeah,
Martyrs,
well, we're not
because
sure.
Judge Jeffries didn't actually adjudicate it when they
Oh, good. The
did
clock.
them.
The
But
clock.
it's something similar, and it was about 1800.
Okay. Judge Jeffries was a wicked man. He sent my mother to Van Diemen's land. He sent my father to the gallows high, and he left me here to weep and cry. The birds were singing on that lonesome morn. The sun was shining on the waving corn. As I walked into Taunton town to get my father when they cut him down, I met Judge Jeffries in his robes of red. These are the words to him I said. I cursed him, boy, the saints on high. I said one day he'd have to die, and he could sentence me to die. His cruel ways I will defy, and although I'm young and my life is dear, upon my face he'll see no fear. Judge Jeffries was a wicked man. He sent my mother to Van Diemen's land. He sent my father to the gallows high, and he left me here to weep and cry. Judge Jeffries. Now Derek's going to do another sad one. Hold
Well,
on.
it's not exactly sad.
Oh, it is sort of.
It's October Winds. It's one I traditionally do in October, and I didn't get the chance this year. The wind's about, and it's only just out of October, so it's a lullaby. So I hope not too many people fall asleep. There is a little bit of a chorus in it. What's going on? The October winds lament around the castle of Drumore, yet peace is in her lofty halls, my loving treasure store. Though autumn leaves may droop and die, a bud of spring are you. Sing ha-sha-by-loo-la-loo-lan, sing ha-sha-by-loo-la-lo. Bring no ill wind to hinder us, my helpless babe and me. Dread spirit of the Black Quarter, Clan Owen's wild banshee. And Holy Mary pitying us, in heaven for grace doth sue. Sing ha-sha-by-loo-la-loo-lan, sing ha-sha-by-loo-la-lo. Take time to thrive, my ray of hope, in the garden of Drumore. Take heed, young eaglet, till thy wings are feathered fit to soar. A little rest, and then the world is full of work to do. Sing ha-sha-by-loo-la-loo-lan, sing ha-sha-by-loo-la-lo. October winds. Thank you.
Thank you, Gala Marion. You may not know it, but we keep getting little bing bongs at this end, and I'm just waiting for a weather warning to come flashing up on the screen. Right, Alison, where are you?
I'm here, and I'm going to make bing bongs from Canada.
Oh, goody goody. Big hand for Alison.
Thank you very much, Ian. And this is a song which actually Sir Arthur Sullivan wrote the words in. He wrote the music. Yes, he wrote the music in 1879, and Madame Alison Humphreys wrote the words in 2022. And actually, the original is called A Policeman's Lot, is not a happy one. And I actually think that Ian he ought to do that song for real. I mean, the real one, not this one. And this is from the point of view of the poor banjo, not the banjo player, but it's just that poor banjo. It gets so much maligning. I was hanging in a row of flash guitars. I was keeping pretty lofty company. Then they sold me to a fancy-picking fellow, and I thought, well, now at last the world I'll see. And we went to all the festivals and folk clubs, to the master classes, jamborees and more. And if I say it myself, well, we were brilliant, but all we got were banjo jokes galore. When you lift me from my case, prepare to run. A banjo's lot is not a happy one. Well, they tell you that it means you've perfect pitch if you pitch me in a bin and miss the sides. And a banjo player walks into a bar, and everybody runs away and hides when the burglar comes to steal the family jewels, and he ties the housewife up the way they do. Oh, quick, quick, she cries, my husband will be back at any minute. For heaven's sake, please take the banjo too. When you lift me from my case, prepare to run. A banjo's lot is not a happy one. Now I know I'm not the only one to suffer, but I think there must be something going round. For accordion to what I'm daily hearing, jokes on certain other instruments abound. And they tell me even bagpipes are afflicted with jokes about their waistline, and it's true that harmonica and concertina players should watch their step, for they might catch it too. When you lift me from my case, prepare to run. A banjo's lot is not a happy one. Yeah, Ian just has the right accent for that. I was listening to it today. The policeman's lot is not a happy one. And as soon as it started, I thought, oh yes, Ian should do that. So this is, in case any of you were thinking of coming to visit Canada's west coast and the island I live on, this is called The Water Goes All the Way Around, as you'll find out if you try and walk here like Sue did. No, she didn't really. She didn't come on the ferry, though. She came on a float plane. I write for the press about travel. Its mysteries I try to unravel. And I'm here on this island remote, accessible mainly by boat, to see what there is here to see, and find out why they get all for free. There's an island they call Gabriola, for beauty and culture renowned. It's a little bit left of Vancouver, and the water goes all the way round. No highways or freeways in sight, not one altercation or fight, not an overhead rail in the sky, and we're wondering how they get by. But the facts of the matter we lack, for nobody ever comes back. There's an island they call Gabriola, for beauty and culture renowned. It's a little bit left of Vancouver, and the water goes all the way round. 40 days and long nights all around, but no IMAX or Costco I've found. No nothing but sunsets and swimming and whales, book launches and concerts and studio sales, not a chain of hotels to be seen, and the air is disturbingly clean. There's an island they call Gabriola, for beauty and culture renowned. It's a little bit left of Vancouver, and the water goes all the way round. Few have ever returned from this place, so the ferry folk got on the case. For these sorely pressed folk they did weep, wail and grieve, thinking surely to goodness they must want to leave. So they take them for nothing, in short. I'll be adding that to this report. There's an island they call Gabriola, for beauty and culture renowned. It's a little bit left of Vancouver, and the water goes all the way round. The water goes all the way round, but I hope to see you soon.
Thank you, Alison. Like it. I can't imagine Sue getting on a float plane because she doesn't like water at all, but getting on something that's on water and then having the takeoff and landing as well, that must have been good.
Very brave.
And the other thing, I don't know how you know I got any association with the police, but I'm only here tonight because they're redecorating my cell at the moment, so. Right, thank you very much, guys. Right, big hand for Chris Harris. No, right. Chris Wallace. And can Chris Harris follow Chris Wallace? Chris Wallace, thank you.
Thank you. Something like that, yeah. I've been trying for years to sound like it. Right, this is from the 1920s, made famous by Bessie Smith, you'll know it. And please sing along. Sorry. Close. Right. Doesn't sound much better. Once I lived a life of a millionaire, spending my money, oh, I didn't care, taking my friends for a mighty fine time, buying bootleg liquor, champagne and wine. Then I began to fall so low, lost my good friends, had no place to go. If ever I get my hands on a dollar again, gonna hold on till that eagle grins, 'cause nobody knows you when you're down and out. In your pocket, not one penny. All your good friends, you haven't any. If you ever get back on your feet again, everybody's gonna wanna be your long lost friend. is mighty strange without a doubt. Nobody knows you when you're down and out. Down and out, in your pocket, not one penny. All your good friends, you haven't any. If you ever get back on your feet again, everybody's gonna wanna be your long lost friend. It's mighty strange without a doubt. Nobody knows you when you're down. Which one should I do? Should I do this one? Or should I do that one? I'll do one you can sing along to. This one. Uh-oh, I've got to move the capo. Close. Bainbridge town in the county down one morning last July. Down a Boring Green came a sweet Colleen, and she smiled as she passed me by. Oh, she looked so sweet from her bare 2 feet to the sheen of her nut brown hair. Such a coaxing elf, I shook myself to see she was really there. From Bantry Bay to Derry Quay, Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like a brown Colleen that I met in the county down, that I met in the county down. On we sped, I turned my head and I looked with a feeling dread. Oh, I said to a passer-by, who's the maid with the nut brown hair? And he smiled at me and he said he, she's the gem of Ireland's crown. Oh, Rosie McCann from the banks of the Bann, she's the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay to Derry Quay, Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like a brown Colleen that I met in the county down, that I met in the county down. Oh, at Harvest Fair she shall be there, and I dress in my Sunday clothes, with my shoes shone bright, and my hat cocked right, and smile from my nut brown rose. Pipe I'll smoke, no horse I'll yoke, till my plough's a rust-coloured brown, and a smiling bride by my own fireside sits a star of the county down. From Bantry Bay to Derry Quay, oh, Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like a brown Colleen that I met in the county down. From Bantry Bay to Derry Quay, oh, Galway to Dublin town, oh, maid I've seen like a brown Colleen that I met in the county down, that I met in the county down. Thank you. Thank you.
Can I just say, Chris, I get it right?
Many others.
Too many. Too many.
Is that like Chris Wallace coming on now?
Yeah, it's Chris Wallace coming on. Right.
Right.
Chris Harris.
Well, the good news is I'm only going to do one, but the bad news is I'm only do one because the ukulele band's going to do 3. Right, this is a Loudon Wainwright song, and this is the only about the time of year to sing it. No idea what these do. Suddenly it's Christmas, right after Halloween. Forget about Thanksgiving, that's just a buffet in between. There's lights and tinsels in the window, there's stocking up the shelves. Santa's slaving at the North Pole with his sweatshop full of elves. Well, there's got to be a build-up to the day that Christ was born. A hall's a deck with pumpkins and ears of Indian corn, and trudging through the fallen leaves in a one-horse open sleigh. Well, suddenly it's Christmas, 7 weeks before the day. Suddenly it's Christmas, the longest holiday. When they say season's greetings, they mean just what they say. It's a season, it's a marathon, retail eternity. And it's not over till it's over and we throw away the tree. Outside it's positively balmy, in the air nary a nip. Suddenly it's Christmas, unbuttoned and unzipped, and yes, they're working overtime, Santa's little runts. Christmas comes but once a year, but goes on for 2 months. Christmas carols in December and November too. It's no wonder we're depressed when the whole thing's through. Oh, suddenly, finally it's January, let's sing Auld Lang Syne. But here comes another heartache shaped like a valentine. Suddenly it's Christmas, the longest holiday. The season is upon us, a pox that won't go away. It's a season, it's a marathon, retail eternity. It's not over till it's over and we throw away the tree. It's not over till it's over and we throw away the tree. It's not over till it's over and we throw away the tree. It's not over till it's over and we throw away the tree. I thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Howard. And I don't agree with you 100%. Right, guys, are you okay? Yeah. Just tuning up. Just tuning up. Tune up out here and make me laugh. No. It's going to be nice. Right, big hand for Barry, Kevin and Peter.
What's first? Which we're going?
I think, if I'm right, Joni Mitchell's 80 next Tuesday.
Yeah.
And this is a song I think she wrote. Unfortunately, or perhaps fortunately, I can't sing like Joni Mitchell. This is vaguely like Tom Rush's version of it. Only vaguely though. Hang on, I need a couple on here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Woke up today and found what's most all the town. It hovered in a frozen sky, got the summer down. When the sun turns straight and cold, shivering trees are standing in an achy cold. Never seem to know. And I guess go, got the wings to go. And they get the urge for going when the meadow grass is turning brown. Summertime is falling down, winter's golden. By the fire with kindling, for the rockets to my tune. Now look the vagrant winter out, both my wandering time to call back summertime, and I stay just another soul. Stop the urge for going, yes, she'll have to go. Then she gets the urge for going, when the meadow grass is turning brown, all the ramparts are falling down, winter's golden. And I get the urge from the road when the meadow grass is turning brown. Summertime is falling down.
Like she was in the room.
Beg your pardon.
Like she was in the room.
Back a lot of years ago, back in about 2007, 2008, there was a to-do about this next song that we're doing. It was up for an award at the BBC Folk Award, and it was in as a traditional folk song, and the connoisseurs of folk, old school folk people, were very upset about it and said it wasn't a traditional song. And the guy who'd written it said, well, it was based on a tune he'd heard in a sort of a pub folk event many years ago. He couldn't remember where it was or who'd done it, but he put some words to it, and when he recorded it, he put it down as a traditional song. And I think in the end they let him have it as a traditional song, but there was a lot of infighting going on in the folk community at the time. And it's by a guy called Seth Lakeman, who you probably all know about Seth Lakeman anyway. He was very popular around about that time. And it's based on a folk story about the moors in Devon, where he comes from, about this woman who was battered by a lover, her husband, I'm not sure which, and he killed her. And she came back as a white hare on the moors, and she enticed people in and then stole their souls away. It's called The White Hare.
Okay.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Better in the valley, better in the dead of night, wanting all the white hair, her eyes burning bright. Be careful you don't catch her, or give her right away. She will look upon you and steal your soul away. The white hair is calling, she's dancing in the night. She's been gone till the morning, with her eyes burning bright. The white hair is calling you. Out upon the heather, shadow came on to me. Hair was hanging over her face, I could not see. She ran behind the rocks, heard the hounds cry. Image of a woman, her head she held up high. For the white hair is calling, she's dancing in the night. She's gone till the morning, with her eyes burning bright. The white hair is calling you. Well, Well, if you go hunting, calling out your prey, see a fair maid, her hair in ashen grey. Careful you don't catch her, give her right away. She will look upon you and steal your soul away. Oh, the white hair is calling, she's dancing in the night. She'll be gone till the morning with her eyes burning bright. The white hair is calling you, calling out your name. Hear her calling out, she's calling out your name. That's it.
Thank you guys. Sorry about the short one. Plan change. Right, Rodney, where are you, son? And Janet and Tony, follow Rodney, please. That's it. He's had enough. He's given up already. Right, big hand for Rodney.
Good evening. Now, actually, before I start, I wanted to have a little word about a topic that affects lots of gentlemen of our sort of age, and that's incontinence. Now, I know it's something that people don't often talk about, but as I say, lots of gentlemen of our sort of age suffer from this problem, and me occasionally. And of course, it does mean that at times you lose confidence because you're never sure if anything's going to go wrong or if you're going to have an accident or whatever. And I was reading a very interesting article in Woman's Realm where they were talking about this problem of incontinence with elderly gentlemen, and it seems there is a incontinence helpline that you can ring up to get advice. So I thought that's a good idea. So I made a note of the number, and a bit later on I rang up this number, incontinence helpline. Lady answered and she said, she said, incontinence helpline here, can you hold? Which I thought was a little bit insensitive. But anyway, we got chatted and I said, well, look, the thing is, I'm wondering if you've got any sort of incontinence advice centre in my area. And she said, well, where are you ringing from? And I said, from the waist down. But anyway, she did advise me that there's now a product, tenor for men. Now, you've all seen the advert, tenor for ladies. We all know they have that problem. And there's that advert of those two old ladies who want to go to a pop concert or something, and they can't go because one of them is afraid of having an accident with their incontinence pad. And the other one shows her this new amazing thing that can take half a bucket of water, which will obviously be quite successful. But the only thing I would think is I wouldn't want that woman sitting on my shoulders. Anyway, enough about that. I'm now because I'm sort of safely protected. I now feel confident enough to sing this little song. There's a thrill that I'm feeling, a little secret I'm concealing. Nobody knows, but under my clothes I'm walking around in women's underwear. How my pulse gets much quicker when I think of French knickers caressing my thigh. I just want to die walking around in women's underwear. I just love the feel of satin panties. Wearing them can give me such a thrill. When I add the stockings and suspenders, I'm so excited I just can't sit still. In my drawer I've a teddy, tiny straps like spaghetti. It squeezes me tight, I squeal with delight, walking around in women's underwear. In the evening, if I wanna, I dress up like Madonna. A big pointy bra makes me feel like a star, walking around in women's underwear. I am sure that there are many others wearing ladies' undies just like me. If we were as brave as Grace and Perry, Just think how much happier we'd be to wear a thong, black and lacy. Just the thought drives me crazy. All your worries and strife disappear from your life when you're walking around in women's underwear. Don't let it get out of hand, you might don't let it get out of hand, your wife might not understand while you're walking around in women's underwear. And it makes matters worse if yours are nicer than hers when you're walking around in women's underwear. Now, if there's anybody in the audience affected by issues raised by this song, if they come and see me afterwards, I can direct them to organisations that might be able to help. Right, now, I noticed on my iPad that, according to Google, today is National Children's Nursery Rhyme Day, which I didn't realise, but evidently it is. And this is an idea from the government to promote nursery rhymes by getting schools and parents to sing nursery rhymes to their children so that they don't get lost in the passage of time. And as luck would have it, I happened to find this one down in my list of songs, so I will do it for you now. I can't play to it because I don't know the chords of the tune, but anyway. If you go down to the woods today, you're sure of a big surprise. If you go down to the woods today, you better go in disguise. For every bear that ever there was has gathered there for certain, because today's the day teddy bears have their rave up. Now Bungle's organising the booze now that he's out on bail. There's lots of scrumpy, brown and lumpy and horrible what in his pail. Yogi downed a pint a bit quick and then was promptly horribly sick and filled up both of Paddington's brand new wellies. Rave up time for teddy bears. The little teddy bears are having a lovely time today. Grooving to those heavy sounds that only status quo know how to play. Cresta Bear is snorting coke. He'll either have a stroke or blow his little brain. Rupert Bear is off on a trip. When neither Pooh is doing a strip, they say that he's on the game. Now, every bear that's ever been good is sure of a treat today, 'cause Mummy and Daddy and Baby Bear have found a new game to play. Way back in the woods where no one can see, there's Goldilocks tied up to a tree. You can bet your life she's getting more than porridge. If you go down to the woods today, you better not go alone. It's dodgy down in the woods today, it's safer to stay at home. 'Cause it's a really kinky scene, a big butch bear is playing the queen, and they don't call him Sugar Puff for nothing. Rave up time for teddy bears. The little teddy bears are having a lovely time today. Groping in the undergrowth, what would Enid Blyton have to say? See them gaily stagger round, collapsing on the ground, they haven't a single care. But at 8 o'clock the coppers are coming to take them all away, 'cause they've been naughty little teddy bears. Yes, at 8 o'clock the coppers are coming to take them all away, because they've been naughty little teddy bears. There. Thank you.
Yes. Right. Are you ready, guys? What do you need? 1 chair, 2 chairs, 3 chairs? You need chairs?
Stay a minute.
Stay a minute.
I think we all ought to appreciate Ian.
Ooh.
Now, some time ago, I bought some chocolate and I gave it to Sue Graves, and he was very upset.
Oh, what? Thank you.
We appreciate him, don't we?
Big hand for Janet and Tony.
Oh, bloody hell, it's this thing again. How do you get it up?
Excuse me. Top one, grip it firmly.
Oh, that's better. Right. In theory, I know all these words, but we're not risking it.
Not necessarily in the right order. A topical song.
Yeah, we haven't done
A
this.
topical song. It's not right. It's not Ukraine. It's not Gaza. It's all right.
Where are we going to stand? Because the microphone's there.
Well, you need to be nearer than me, don't you?
Oh, come here, you
They
horrible
don't
man.
want to hear this. They want to hear your beautiful voice.
Oh, yes, we haven't done this for a long, long time, but it is extraordinarily topical today.
Yes.
I've been up there. I shouldn't have no voice because I've been up there talking to everybody, giving everybody the wrong change. Don't know why there's no sun up in the sky, stormy weather, since my man and I ain't together. Keeps raining all the time. Life is bare, gloom and misery everywhere, stormy weather. Just can't get my poor self together. I'm weary all the time, so weary all the time. When he went away, the blues walked in and met me. If he stays away, old rocking chair will get me. All I do is pray the Lord above will let me walk in the sun once more. Can't go on, everything I had is gone, stormy weather, since my man and I ain't together. Keeps raining all the time, keeps raining all the time. I walk around heavy-hearted and sad. Night comes around and I'm still feeling bad. A rain pouring down, blinding every hope I had. This pittering, pattering, beating and spattering drives me mad. Love, 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 love. This misery is just too much for me. Life is bare, gloom and misery everywhere, stormy. Since sorry. Life is bare, storm and misery everywhere, stormy weather. Just can't get my poor self together. I'm weary all the time, I'm weary all the time. Don't know why there's no sun up in the sky, stormy weather, since my man and I ain't together. Keeps raining all the time, keeps raining all the time, keeps raining all the time.
Hit the wrong key.
Oh, all right, it was Tony. I thought it was me.
That was my fault.
We'll do a folk song now.
Not a folk song, it was written by Roger Watson.
You're right, no, it's not a folk song, no.
It's very short, so we tuck a little tune onto the end of it. It's a sort of coal mining show.
Oh, I've done it before.
Well, sure.
Next.
Go on, play it again. I'll tell you a tale of a lad called Jim. Turn him up and turn him down. He lived near the pit as he worked in. Turn him up and turn him down. He knocked off work at 6 at night. Though he lived just down the street, he'd drop in the pub just to rest his feet. Turn him up and turn him down. He always sat in the same old place. Turn him up and turn him down, till the landlord knew him by his face. Turn him up and turn him down. One day got a big surprise. A new barmaid with sparkling eyes caused the oil in his lamp to rise. Turn him up and turn him down. He bought a wine and he bought a gin. Turn him up and turn him down. Began to tickle her beneath the chin. Turn him up and turn him down. Long comes a fella about 8 foot tall. Made our Jim feel rather small. Mate, you're hewing in my stall. Turn him up and turn him down. It was clear the justice must be done. Turn him up and turn him down. Men gathered round to see the fun. Turn him up and turn him down. Fight began and the fist failed in. Colliers bet on who would win. 10 to 1 against our Jim. Turn him up and turn him down. The fight was over and Jim got beat. Turn him up and turn him down. He was kept off work for more than a week. Turn him up and turn him down. Now Collier lads, where'er you are, don't court a lass in the public bar. Catch her when she goes out into the yard. Turn him up and turn him down.
Rodney's National Nursery Rhyme Week Day, yeah? Reminded me of when I was working. I used to work on BA aeroplanes, jumbos, 777s and that. And the PA system that the captain yells out and the crew yell out on the aeroplane occasionally broke. And I fixed them. And then I test them, but I only tested them like this when the crew were on and not the passengers, because my favourite saying over the phone, instead of testing 1, 2, 3, it got a bit boring. I would do, Mary had a little lamb, she kept it in a bucket, and every time that it got out, the bulldog tried to put it back again. Stewardesses' faces were quite interesting. Right, we'll have a break. Oh yeah, you're allowed a break. Yeah, quick 10 minutes. Make that 9 then, and then we'll get on with the other half.
Kevin.
Yes, hear you, yes.
Yeah. That was great, your first song.
Oh, thank you.
I've known that for a long time, but I've never actually sung it in public because I'm not sure that I could get all the way through it. It's so emotive.
It is very emotive song. Yeah, I found it a tough one to do, but I just at this time of the year just have to do it. John B did a version of the other one, and the band played Waltzing Matilda.
Yeah.
And that was very emotional as well.
Yeah.
You know, I think the only way to do them is do them often that you can get over the emotion, because it's always better if you can do that.
Yeah.
But thanks anyway for that.
No, good. What's the weather like over there now?
We're very lucky. I think it just passed by the south of Ireland. Now, we did have some serious flooding in the south, in Cork and Waterford.
Yeah.
And funny enough, flooding up in Newry, which is, the eastern part of Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
So it seems to have come down around the coast and made its way up the east coast.
Yeah.
Without doing any damage to the Dublin area, but seemed to hit the where you have Carlingford Bay and that, where the landmass comes out.
Yeah.
It seems to have hit there, and they had very serious flooding up there. So we've been very lucky.
Yeah. Scotland is absolutely desperate.
Yeah, Scotland is dreadful. Yes. It wipe you out, if it gets into your home, it will set you back 20, 30 years.
Oh, absolutely.
Dreadful.
As I say, we're up high, so we're lucky. But, one of my neighbours always said, because he lives up here as well, he said it's definitely better to have your head in the clouds than your feet on the ground.
Yeah, yes. Let's go for a quick break.
Paddy, were you drowned on the south coast?
No, actually we weren't. Well, there was quite a bit of rain, and there was a bit of flooding in the middle of town where it's quite low, but we're sort of back in slightly uphill, so we haven't had any problem with flooding at all, and even the wind hasn't been that bad. The storm seems to sort of come up the south coast, along the south coast from the southwest, and we're sort of a little bit sheltered behind Beachy Head, so it hasn't been so bad for us.
So if you lived on Beachy Head, you wouldn't be doing too well?
Oh, good God. No. I'd probably blow you straight off it.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, but overall, we've survived really rather well. We had one blocked drain pipe which I had to fix, but apart from that, good.
I've got horrible gutters. They're all a real mess, and some of them go uphill.
That's not the way they're supposed to go.
You'll have to get your ladder out, Alison, to get up there.
I do. In fact, I usually just leave it out there, because then whenever it rains, that's when you know where the problems are. And that's when I get up the gutters and I start sticking my hands in and throwing over big lumps of moss and wet leaves and things like that to get them going again. Because that's where my water comes from. We don't have mains water here, and I just collect the rainwater.
Goodness. In
cisterns, so that if your gutters are blocked up and they're overflowing, that's water that I'm not getting, and I should be getting. No, that's water that should be going into the tanks.
You've enough water at the moment, have you? You've plenty of water, I suppose.
Oh, they're full up now, yeah. We've had so much rain. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that what you use for drinking water?
Well, then there's an ultraviolet filtration and sterilisation.
Wondered about that. Yes.
So
I see.
You got to change the filters from time to time and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a different world.
Absolutely.
So we have
You have to boil it, Alison, do you?
No, because the ultraviolet lamp sterilises it.
Yeah. And the filters keep out the dead rats.
Yeah, you have filters coming right off the roof, and then you have other filters before it goes into the ultraviolet sterilising, and you have to service the lamp once a year, and there's things to do.
I knew people who had tropical fish tanks who had an ultraviolet sterilising system for the water.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be able to drink my water, and I do. I use it for the coffee and everything, but then I just buy bottles of water.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people do.
We live outside near about 7 miles from Naples, and we all have our own well. We're not even on tap water, on mains water.
And do you sterilise that for drinking or what?
Yeah, same as you. We have ultraviolet.
Goodness.
Yeah, it comes out of our own well, which is about 100 foot below the ground.
Yeah.
In this day and age.
I have potable tap water.
Wonderful.
Luxury.
I think we'll have to come over to your place, Paddy.
Yeah. It's crazy here.
I'll give you a good drink.
Yeah.
It rains here for most of the year, but the island has got porous rocks and it doesn't have a reservoir. Would you believe that? So it just goes straight through. It's crazy.
How many people on the island?
We're on top of an aquifer here.
4,500 or 5,000 maybe. 5,000.
Goodness. That's a fair population.
They should be able to put some kind of a reservoir, even if it's not a very big one.
I know, it's really, yeah, they should. I think the other island that's here that has one is Salt Spring, but it's much bigger than here. It's got more population. Development suggestions here usually are met with a volley of poisoned arrows.
Sounds typical of these planning departments.
The worst one is all is bridge. Don't say bridge. If you get off the ferry, come to our island and say bridge, you have to go, bridge!
We sit on top of an aquifer here.
Wow.
Normally,
The theory when water all drains away, but on top of the chalk, which is what that made of, is solid clay. So you get the worst of both worlds. You're on top of that first, and that'll come up from time to time. Flood, and when it really heavily rains, it floods, not to us,
when you try and do a print, it just prints a
Crazy. Absolutely crazy. We've got big boreholes around as well. That gather water.
You've got what?
They built a new estate over the back. They've got 4 great big
they're like
collect the water that comes off the hills. Because otherwise the houses will flood. So
they're lower down than that.
and they've got all these little children all running around waiting for the accident to happen.
All they've got is about a 3-foot high rail fence.
And it's 20 feet deep. And one of them's quite full already. Anyway, there you go. You see the fire?
Most places here have got wells. A lot of places this one have got wells.
Gather round, come on. Come on, gang.
in this light, I can't read the words. Oh, that's a bit better. Is it?
As I said, I had a nightmare, and unfortunately it's come true.
Right.
Where are we going?
Big hand for the ukulele band.
In your own time, Rodney.
There's going to be short answers at the front.
Will you two sort of... Why don't you two sort of stand between there?
Can you see the words through our heads?
Well, I tell you what, why don't we... You're on that one, I'm on this one. Can you see?
Okay.
Right. Are we all ready? Can you see words somewhere? You want to bring that bit forward a bit?
Not enough rehearsing.
Right, okay, not enough rehearsing, Ian says. Well, he was in America, he was touring in America. Right, okay, this first song
I'd rather not be in it, actually.
is the one we're going to sing.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right, okay, and it's written by somebody up the Straws, not Dave Cullens. The other bloke. All right, I'm going to be very focused. You ready? Yeah? 2, 3, 4. Ah! Kazoos. Oh, I've left mine at home. Never mind.
Mine's in my
Go and get your kazoo, quick. Right, 2, 3, 4. I'd like to live on the farm again like I did for part of the war. You've got a few happy memories, though we were rather poor. But you can't go back, the days have gone, I'm only reminiscing. Oh, things ain't what they used to be. Oh my, in days gone by. Just take a look at these photographs I took of baby and me. They're rather brown, but you still can see the love just shining through. But a photograph, no substitute, I'd rather have the real thing. Oh, yeah, things are what they used to be. Oh, my, in days gone by. No, no. I've got a pile of old clothes. Starting again with that last verse. I've got a pile of old clothes upstairs that will come in style again.
They won't notice.
They're rather suiting me, but nowadays it doesn't seem the same. But I can't go back, those days have gone, I'm only reminiscing. Ah, me, things are what they used to be. Oh my, in days gone by. I'd like to live on a farm again like I did for all the war. I've got a few happy memories that we were rather poor. But I can't go back, the days have gone, I'm only reminiscing. Ah, me, things are what they used to be. Oh my, in days gone by. Oh my, in days gone by. Forward, Sue, come forward, Sue. We've had requests from YouTube to see more of Sue. Right, okay. The wolf is at the door. Are we ready?
Oh.
All right. All right. Oh, okay. All right. What do we do with this one? We just start in, don't we?
Yes.
2, 3, 4.
Hey, 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 he's trying to get in. He's scratching and a puffing and he has a hungry grin. I'm too hard up to own a dog or buy a 44. So I'll just pray to the Lord above while the wolf is at the door.
Well, all my life I've been so poor, don't know what to do. I go from sun up to sundown, my work is never through. The children don't go out to play like they did before. The chickens are just scared to roost cause the wolf is at the door.
Hey, 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 he's trying to get in. He's scratching and a puffing and he has a hungry grin.
Too hard up to own a dog or buy a 44. I'll just pray to the Lord above while the wolf is at the door. Well, the landlord comes around a week before the rent is due. I haven't paid my taxes to Internal Revenue. My wife must borrow sugar from the neighbour's wife next door. We have no lights and the lights are out and the wolf is at the door.
Hey, 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 he's trying to get in. He's scratching and a puffing and he has a hungry grin.
Too hard up to own a dog or buy a 44.
I'll just pray to the Lord above while the wolf is at the door.
He almost got Red Riding Hood and now he's after me. The hell is getting weaker from this house of poverty. I just peeked through the keyhole and I saw another eye. The only thing that saved me now is M-O-N-E-Y. Oh,
hey, 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 he's trying to get in. He's scratching and a puffing and he has a hungry grin.
I'm too hard up to own a dog or buy a 44. I'll just pray to the Lord above while the wolf is at the door. Hey, 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 he's trying to get in. He's scratching and a puffing and he has a hungry grin. I'm too hard up to own a dog or buy a 44. I'll just pray to the Lord above while the wolf is at the door.
Hey, 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 he's trying to get in.
He's scratching and a puffing and he has a hungry grin. I'm too hard up to own a dog or buy a 44. I'll just pray to the Lord above while the wolf is at the door. I'll just pray to the Lord above while the wolf is at the door. Electric DAD, never mind. Right. Right, okay.
Messed that one up. Speaking personally.
Right. Oh, that one.
It's a bit condemning. I don't think they'll notice, Chris.
I'm doing it because I care. Oh, well.
It's like aircraft maintenance,
Yeah.
isn't it, Ian? It's always worthwhile.
Don't work, get a bigger hammer.
Right. Are we ready? Right, okay, so no, we're going to have to stand closer because we've got to read this.
all know this one.
Yes, you probably all know this one.
Well, probably you'll all know this one.
No. Are we ready? Right, we'll see how we go. Leisurely. 2, 3, 4.
Enjoy yourself, it's later than you think. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the pink. The years go by as quickly as a wink. Enjoy yourself, it's later than you think.
Look, honey, at that beautiful funeral. I've never seen so many flowers.
Yeah, and he was such a nice man too. He never had any fun though. Didn't have time, just worked and made money. He didn't even have time to enjoy himself.
Poor man.
Gonna take that 2-week trip, no matter come what may. Every year you put it off, you just can't get away. Next year for sure you'll hit the road, you'll really get around. How far can you travel when you're 6 feet underground? Enjoy yourself, it's later than you think. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the pink. The years go by as quickly as a wink. Enjoy yourself, it's later than you think.
You never go to nightclubs, you just don't care to dance. You don't have time for silly things like moonlight and romance. You only think of dollar bills, tied neatly in a stack. But when you kiss a dollar bill, it doesn't kiss you back.
Enjoy yourself, it's later than you think. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the pink. The years go by as quickly as a wink. Enjoy yourself, it's later than you think.
You love something very much, you like to eat and eat. You won't eat but still much, you're afraid they'll break your teeth. You always think you may bag off more than you can chew. Don't be afraid, you'll have no teeth when you reach 92.
Oh, enjoy yourself, it's later than you think. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the brink. The years go by as quickly as a wink. Enjoy yourself, it's later than you think.
Now all you see, your body aches, your hearing's on the blink. You seem to fall downhill from here, there's just no time to think. When the sands of time, you can be sure, will flow more gracefully. Your troubles will all fade away, you play the ukulele. Oh, enjoy yourself, it's later than you think. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the pink. The years go by as quickly as a wink. Enjoy yourself, it's later than you think. Oh, enjoy yourself, it's later than you think. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the pink. The years go by as quickly as a wink. Enjoy yourself, it's later than you think. Enjoy yourself, it's later than you think. Enjoy yourself, don't be a fool.
And when we've learned 3 more chords, we'll do some other songs.
Very good.
I think we got away with it.
Yeah, I didn't notice.
Christmas. Don't slink off. Slink off.
I've only just realised how short
Method in
Sue
my
is.
madness, I gave them 3 songs and then I don't have to have them until next year. But then I sat down and realised next year's not that far away, is it? Right.
Follow that instead.
Follow that list. After Jackie, I'll do the raffle. And then I'll do the Zoom, gentlemen. And then other people. So, big hand for Jackie.
Well, I'm using you as my guinea pigs because this is a brand new song. And as I can't quite remember what I wrote, I've got a little crib sheet there. So I thought recently there's not enough songs about autumn. That was a joke. So I thought I'd write another one. This is, well, I can't think of anything to call it. It's called Autumn Song. The trees once dressed in vibrant green, now clad in red and gold. The days are growing shorter and the air is growing old. A sudden gust of bitter wind leaves swirling all around, like 1,000 golden butterflies now dying on the ground. Take your cue from the wise old trees as they whisper and sway in the autumn breeze, as they whisper and sway in the autumn breeze. Nothing seems impossible in spring when all is new. The plans we make achievable. Oh, there's so much to do. But in spring we have no inkling how quickly winter comes. Too late for regrets or should have done's in the setting autumn sun. Take your cue from the wise old trees as they whisper and sway in the autumn breeze, as they whisper and sway in the autumn breeze. Autumn comes round faster with every passing year, but the silence of that longest night we need not face with fear. The year will come full circle with the warming breath of spring. The trees will reawaken and all's to do again. Take your cue from the wise old trees as they whisper and sway in the autumn breeze, as they whisper and sway in the autumn breeze. And what was I going? Oh yes, it's 5 years ago this month since Bill Caddick went to that big folk club in the sky. So I thought I'd do this one. When midnight comes and people homeward tread, seek out your blanket and your feather bed. Home comes the rover, his journey's over. Yield up the nighttime to old John a dreams. Yield up the nighttime to old John a dreams. across the hill, the sun has gone astray. Tomorrow's cares are many dreams away. The stars are flying, your candle's dying. Yield up the darkness to old John a dreams. Yield up the darkness to old John a dreams. Both man and master in the night are one. All things are equal when the day is done. The prince and the plowman, the slave and the freeman, all find their comfort in old John a dreams. All find their comfort in old John a dreams. When sleep it comes, the dreams come running clear. The hawks of morning cannot reach you here. Sleep is a river, flow on forever. And for your boatman, choose old John a dreams. Yes, for your boatman, choose old John a dreams. Good night, everyone.
Right.
Ian, just tell Peter is on again to make sure he responds.
Peter, I'm going to do the raffle and then you can follow me. If you can do that, give me a thumbs up. Yes, I see that. Thank you. Right. Oh, I know. Right. 2 bottles, as we usually have, and then very kindly donated by John and V, is carnations. You notice how carefully I read that, because I just call it everything that grows weeds. Right. It's yellow. 813. Oh! You can have the red flowers.
Red flower, I still hope, yes. Still hope for the red.
Cool. 811.
Yes! Yes! No! Oh, you think you're so funny. I'll take that one. Thank you very much.
By the way, one song. Oh my goodness. 814.
Hey!
Shake 'em up.
Shake 'em up, yes. I need a bit of agitation.
The white or the flowers?
The flowers, I'll take the flowers.
Take the flowers. I don't want to win flowers at snooker next week. Ian, I don't want to win flowers at snooker next week.
You'll win. He keeps winning.
833.
Yes. I'll have the white.
That's
that, yeah.
Yes, right. Okay. There's something going on. Right, Peter, who's from York, I believe.
Yep, that's right.
Chris, there we go. 2 songs for us, please, Peter.
All right, okay. Can I just check? Can you hear the guitar all right?
That's it, right. Big hand for Peter.
Thank you. Nice to be with you all. This is a song written by a local man here in York called Stan Graham. It's called Teaching Emily to Count to 10. Darkness falls on bedroom walls, toys are locked away. There's a smile behind those sleepy eyes at the end of a long hard day. While others run and laugh and play, Emily finds words hard to say, against advice from learned men. We teach Emily to count to 10. Her gentle looks inspire our lives, bring sweet tears to mother's eyes. A smile that sometimes can't disguise the clouds that spoil her days. If only she could understand, say a word or hold my hand. Against advice from learned men, we teach Emily to count to 10. Without a thought to wasted years, when deep frustration turned to tears, with patience, love and tender care, determination and despair, it's in the shadow of the moon, it's in the silence of her room, against advice from learned men, we teach Emily to count to 10. As days pass by with frightening speed, mindless of life's daily needs, trying to hide the truth from view, trying to make a dream come true. The road is hard and hearts may bend, they say love conquers in the end. Against advice from learned men, we teach Emily to count to 10. Against advice from learned men, we're teaching Emily to count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think this sounds a little bit more cheerful. It's called Steel Guitar Rag.
Thank you, Peter. Right. Come on then.
Is that me now, is it?
That's you now.
Right.
Just the one though.
It'll be American Pie though.
No, he's nagged me, so I've
Not
agreed
yet.
to let him have the
Well,
one. that
last time I
owe.
only got one last time, and you said you'd give me more this time. Yeah, forget that. Not that I'm counting or anything. What? What? Well, you know. My parents used to say. It's almost in tune. Sun is surely sinking down, and the moon is slowly rising. So this whole world must still be spinning round, and I still love you. So close your eyes, you can close your eyes, it's alright. I don't know no love songs, and I can't sing the blues anymore, but I can sing this song. Well, you can sing this song when I'm gone. It won't be long before another day. We're gonna have a good time. No one's gonna take that time away. You can stay just as long as you like. So close your eyes, you can close your eyes, it's alright. I don't know no love songs, I can't sing the blues anymore, but I can sing this song. You can sing this song when I'm gone. Well, the sun is surely sinking down, and the moon is slowly rising. So this old world must still be spinning round, and I still love you, and I still love you. James Taylor, thank you. It's almost in tune. I know Sue likes this song a lot, and she's always asking me, "Go on, John, sing this one." It's not a happy song. Oh, you know the one, don't you? Has it got a chorus you can all join in? I saw my buddy Kovac stripping down his M16, he said, "Think the barrel got hot." Know what I mean? And his smiling mouth looked friendly, but his eyes like all the dead. They were strangers, all the dead were all the dead were all the dead were all the dead were strangers. Just lying there with ladies, so old they hardly bled. Thin kids who never needed a red hole in the head. But we were all in this together, we were friends, and like the dead. They were strangers, all the dead were all the dead were all the dead were all the dead were strangers. Well, we walked up to Polanski, and Polanski hollered, "Look, it's a Japanese transistor I swiped off of a gook." and it don't even have no batteries. And he laughed at all the dead. They were strangers, all the dead were all the dead, were all the dead, were all the dead, were strangers. Well, Kovac said, you crumb dumb, we weren't sent in here to steal. And Polanski answered, stow it, how do you know what I feel? What the hell else is there in this for me? Unlike the dead, they were strangers, all the dead were all the dead, were all the dead, were all the dead, were strangers. Well, I left those two to argue and wander between the huts. It's a bad day when a king hit of grass won't calm your guts, but it helps you to remember or forget that all the dead, they were strangers, all the dead were all the dead, were all the dead, were all the dead, were strangers. Well, the birds that lead us in here take us out to the same sky, and the gunships hose the ruins for reasons hell knows why. And I can only yell, why bother? Why bother all the dead? They were strangers, all the dead were all the dead, were all the dead, were all the dead, were strangers. All together now? Yeah. Right, that song, I knew you'd like it. Such a happy tune. I don't know any happy songs. This is a nice song, I like this song. We used to sing that together, didn't we? Oh, not that one, the one before, yeah. Like the pine trees lining the winding road, I've got a name, I've got a name. Like the singing bird and the croaking toad, I've got a name, got a name. And I carry it with me like my daddy did, but I'm living the dream that he kept hid. Moving me down the highway, rolling me down the freeway, moving ahead so life won't pass me by. Like the north wind whistling down the sky, I've got a song, I've got a song. Like the whippoorwill and the babies cry, I've got a song, got a song. And I carry it with me and I sing it loud. If it gets me nowhere, I'll go there proud. Moving me down the highway, rolling me down the freeway, moving ahead so life won't pass me by. Like the fool I am and I'll always be, I've got a dream, I've got a dream. They can change their minds, but they can't change me. I've got a dream, got a dream. And you could share it if you want me to. If it gets me nowhere, I'll go there proud. Oh, never mind. Rolling me down the highway, rolling me down the freeway, moving ahead so life won't pass me by. Oh well, it is what it is.
Can you guys do one?
Yeah.
Can you follow Sue?
I'll tune my guitar.
Right. We have the Sue.
Thank you very much. That's perfect You sitting down, me standing up, just about the same, about the same height. This is a song about passing on music from generation to generation. Not sure if it's one that you do, Jackie. There's a look of recognition there. It's called I'll Give You My Voice. Is it one? No? Okay, that's good. Okay, I'm a big fan of Sam Kelly and the Lost Boys. And he's, as you can probably tell from his surname, he has Irish ancestry, and he says that his slightly crazy Irish grandfather was a huge musical influence on him. He played a melodeon. My earliest musical influence was my Uncle Mike, who I'm pleased to say is still very much with us, although he's not really singing anymore. He lives in Tipperary. So this song, as I say, is about passing music down through the generations. And there is a chorus, which I can't remember out of context, but I know you'll pick it up. I'll give you my voice. When your voice is gone, I'll replay your memories and I'll sing your song. And it goes on like that, so you will pick it up. So it's written by Tanya Britton. I was just a young girl, too young to understand. You played your old melodeon to me. The movement of the bellows and the humming of the reeds, the only thing a man and small child needs. As I grew up and you grew old, I loved to hear you play. At night time I would listen in the dark. Those melodies told stories that spoke straight to my heart. So many things I felt but couldn't say. So I'll give you my voice. When your voice is gone, I'll replay your melodies and I'll sing your songs. You are my spirit, you're my future foretold. For you gave me music, reached into my soul. You gave me music, you made me whole. So now we play together, sweet chords on air and string. Equality in harmony we found. United in our music and the rhythm of our lives. The age between us washed away by sound. So I'll give you my voice. When your voice is gone, I'll replay your melodies, I'll sing your song. You are my spirit, you're my future foretold. For you gave me music, reached into my soul. Yes, I'll give you my voice. When your voice is gone, I'll replay your melodies and I'll sing your song. You are my spirit, you're my future foretold. For you gave me music, reached into my soul. You gave me music, you made me whole. Thank you very much. Thank you to Jackie, who has lent me her capo. I was totally disorganised tonight. Come out without a capo, without a tuner. Anyway, so I'm very grateful. Jackie, thank you. Talking about passing music down the generations. There is an intergenerational band coming here in 2 weeks' time, and of which I am very much the senior member. We range in ages from the 60s to the 20s. So that's Suntrap, and we're here in 2 weeks' time. Please come back. No, we have Mary and I did a duo gig together once, and we were nicknamed Sunspot. But no, hopefully not sunstroke. I really hope not. Not this time of year, anyway. Oh dear. So yes, we are very, very much looking forward to taking up all this space and playing for you. Yeah, it was great to hear Alison's song. Thank you, Alison. I do remember Gabriola Island having water all the way around, and I had a fantastic time there, even despite the scary trip there on the float plane. And well, I nearly had to be. It's just that I really, really wanted to go, so it was wonderful. Okay, this is a song that I think is really very appropriate for folk clubs generally and our sort of folk community, about how everybody is so kind and cooperative and well, I think okay, all right. Anyway, so let's say I just think it's a lovely song about kindness. So yeah, question to the ladies in the audience: if a man says to you, I love you so much, I'll climb the highest mountain and swim the largest ocean, what's your reaction? Perfect.
You know.
Well, mine would be, what on earth use is all that stuff? What I really want is somebody to make me a nice cup of tea. So this song is called Love That Makes a Cup of Tea, and it's by Gretchen Peters. I will tune that top string there. There is love that moves the mountain, love that beats a drum, love that fights for justice, knowing justice won't be done. There is love that goes to prison, love that goes to war, love that rows a lifeboat to some shining golden shore. And there is love that makes the cup of tea, asks you how you're doing, listens quietly, slips you $20 when your rent's behind. That's the kind of love I hope you'll find. There is love that shouts its name out loud, love that builds a wall, but love that stoops to conquer isn't really love at all. It's an echo in the darkness, a well that can't be filled. It's an endless hall of mirrors, and it only sees itself. There is love that makes a cup of tea, to be. Love that waits for you when you fall behind. That's the kind of love I hope you'll find. That's the kind of love I hope you'll find.
Can't even get her wound up by taking the mickey out of the group's name, could I?
Very much.
Right. Here's the lads again. Chris. You need one more? Yeah. After them. Rodney, do you want to do another one?
Can we vote on it?
Chris is on a Friday, you Chris. Right, big hand for Barry, Kevin and Peter.
This is apparently the second national anthem of the Geordies. I can't sing in the Geordie accent, I'm sorry about that. One, two, three, 1, 2. As a broken-hearted Q man once saw a head in love with a young girl from Gateshead, and I call her me love. Her name's Cushy Butterfield, and she sells yellow clay, and her cousin's a muckman, and they call him Tom Gray. She's a big lass and a bonny lass, and she likes her beer, and they call her Cushy Butterfield, and I wish she were here. Her eyes is like two holes in a blanket burn, and a breath of a morning would knock out a cold. And when I hear her shouting, will you buy any clay? Like a candyman's trumpet steals my young heart away. She's a big lass and a bonny lass, and she likes her beer, and they call her Cushy Butterfield, and I wish she were here. You'll oft see her down Sandygate when the fresh air in bloom, like a bag full of sawdust tied round with a string. She wears big galoshes and her stockings once white, and her bedgown is lilac and her head's never straight. She's a big lass and a bonny lass, and she likes her beer, and they call her Cushy Butterfield, and I wish she were here. When I asked her to marry us, she started to laugh. No, none of your monkey tricks, I'll take no such chat. Then she started a bubbling and she roared like a bull, and the lads on the quay says I've never a fool. She's a big lass and a bonny lass, and she likes her beer, and they call her Cushy Butterfield, and I wish she were here. She says the lad that gets us has to work every day, and when he gets him at night, he'll have to come and sing play. And when he sees seeking it, I'll play balls and sing. Oh, well, may the kill roll that my lad is in. She's a big lass and a bonny lass, and she likes her beer, and they call her Cushy Butterfield, and I wish she were here. She's a big lass and a bonny lass, and she likes her beer, and they call her Cushy Butterfield, and I wish she were here. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I can't call them lassies, can I? Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
Right. Right, big hand for Chris Wallace.
I'll go here.
Right, you need to either whistle or hum to this one, or both. Like that.
is a little song I wrote. You might wanna sing it note for note. Don't worry, be happy. In every life we have some trouble. When you worry, you make it double. Don't worry, be happy. Got no place to lay your head. Somebody came and took your bread. Don't worry, be happy. The landlord says your rent is late. He may have to litigate. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Game she'd turn out shite. There's no point to get uptight. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. And when your guitar string go bust, just relax, don't make a fuss. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. There's a little song I wrote. Hope you learned it note for note. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. In your life expect some trouble. When you worry, you make it double. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy.
Yeah, afraid so.
Oh, double dose.
Yeah, double dose.
Not high enough or low enough?
Oh, you're there, are you? We're there, we're there. Actually, I forgot to mention in my little talk just about incontinence. I forgot to mention the incontinence line number. It's very cheap. It's only a 1p a minute.
Oh, dear. Never knows when to quit. A big hand for whatever they are tonight.
This is one we pinched from the Band's Lonely Boys songbook.
Right. I think we should give it back.
Put another log on the fire. Cook me up some bacon and some beans. Go out to the car and fix the tyre. Then wash my pants and mend my old blue jeans. You can fetch my pipe and get my slippers. then boil me up another pot of tea. I'll put another log on the fire, and come and tell me why you're leaving me. Don't I let you wash the car on Sunday? Don't I tell you when you're getting fat? Ain't I gonna take you fishing someday? Now a man can't love a woman more than that. Ain't I always kind to your kid sister? Don't I take her driving every night? Come sit here by my feet, 'cause I like it when you're sweet, and you know that it ain't feminine to fight. So put another log on the fire, go and get some pizzas and some beer. You know I'm gonna watch the game tomorrow, and all my mates are coming over here. You don't have any cause to be so angry, 'cause I forgot your anniversary. You have such an easy life, you're so lucky you're my wife. So come and tell me why you're leaving me. So put another log on the fire, cook me up some bacon and some beans, go out to the car and fix the tyre, then wash my pants and then my old blue jeans. You can fetch my pipe and get my slippers, and pour me up another pot of tea. I'll put another log on the fire, and come and tell me why you're leaving me. Put another log on the fire, and come and tell me why you're leaving me. Hey.
I know. Some weeks it just works out, doesn't it? You know what I mean? I love it when a plan comes together. Oh, that would be my longest song then. Sooty. There's a house in New Orleans, call the rising sun. It's been the ruin of many a poor boy. God, I know I'm one. Mama, she's a tailor. She sews those new blue jeans. Father, he's a gambling man down in New Orleans. Now the only thing that a gambler likes is a suitcase and a trunk. The only time he's even half satisfied is when he's on the drum. If I'd listened to what my mama said, be at home today. But being so young and foolish, poor lad, let a gambler lead me astray. So it's one foot on the platform, the other on that train, going back down to New Orleans, to wear my bowl and chain. There's a house in New Orleans, call the rising sun. It's been the ruin of many a poor boy. God, I know I'm one. That's what I was
You got away with that, John. You got away with that.
Okay, we'll call it a night there because we've got to clear up all the gear. Big hand for all the performers, including the Zooms. Thank you, John and V, for adding the flowers to the raffle tonight. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. And thank you, Janet, for my bar of chocolate. I'm going to go home at 90 miles an hour now and make myself very ill eating it. Right. Thank you, everybody. Next time it's Sun Trap. I think it was better as Sunstroke, but Sue didn't wind up on that. And after that, it's normal night. So see you then. Have a good evening. Thanks a lot. Bye.